In recent years, self-watering pots like this have become very popular with both hobby gardeners and large-scale producers, and for good reason. They offer long-term, hands-off, efficient watering. About the only drawback is that because they work so well, many plants grow very large, like the zucchini. The rate of water consumption becomes so great that the reservoirs have to be refilled daily, canceling the very advantage they were designed to offer. My solution to this is what I call Big Blue. Like many self-watering pots, it's based on the 5-gallon bucket. What's different is instead of the water being stored at the bottom of the bucket, it's in an external bottle, greatly increasing the amount of water that can be stored. Now, I'll admit right off that it's more expensive to build than a regular self-watering pot, and it takes up twice as much room. But it can be a real garden saver for anyone needing to reduce the amount of time invested in refilling reservoirs or having to be absent from the garden for an extended period of time. It works like a water cooler. The weight of the water in the jar pulls down on the air trapped above it, creating a partial vacuum. This low pressure prevents water from flowing out of the jar and into the pot, as long as the water level is above the inlet. When the plant draws enough water down so that this level is below the inlet, a bubble of air gurgles up, releases some of the partial vacuum, and lets water enter the reservoir until it's once again above the inlet. I've turned on a flashlight to show the level of the water in the pot. It's about 1.5 inches up from the bottom. This height is determined by how the inlet is plumbed into the pot. Normally, I'd have this wire mesh over the inlet. It creates an airspace above the level of the water in the pot and the soil. This allows air to circulate because there's a hole on both sides and prevents the soil that's always wet from souring, and also provides air to the roots of the plant. And here's what it looks like in operation. To show how it works with the plant in it, a siphon was used to simulate a plant drawing water out of the reservoir. Every time it gurgles, it's letting a little water into the reservoir to keep the plant hydrated, and this will happen for long periods of time. This siphon is drawing a lot more water than normally a plant would. To test it, I'm using this big beef tomato. In a few months, it should be large enough to strain any self-watering pot. I'll make a follow-up video then to show how it's working. Until then, I hope you'll visit my main website at waynesthisandthat.com for dozens of pages and videos about many different gardening projects. Thanks for watching.